OM system M.Zuiko 150-400mm F4.5 TC1.25x IS Pro. Real 1000mm wildlife results. The bird lifted off just as I zoomed in, and my framing collapsed into shake and blur. I remember lowering the camera, frustrated, knowing the moment was gone. Long lenses promise reach, but they often demand tripods and perfect timing. Wildlife rarely waits. It felt limiting. If you've missed shots like that, you understand. The strain builds quietly in your shoulders and patience. Heavy glass turns hikes into workouts, and swapping teleconverters in dusty air feels risky. A friend once fumbled a lens change and scared off a heron mid-switch. That sinking feeling lingers. You want reach without chaos. There has to be balance. Don't just pick any super telephoto lens. Make sure it has a built-in teleconverter so you never experience missed moments during lens changes again. That insight led me to the OM System Olympus M.Zuiko Digital ED 150-400mm F4.5 TC1.25x IS Pro lens. The integrated 1.25x teleconverter flips on instantly, extending reach toward 1000mm equivalent without taking your eye from the viewfinder. That matters. The constant f4.5 aperture keeps exposure predictable across the zoom range, and Sync IS stabilization delivers remarkably steady handheld frames, even at extreme focal lengths. Internal zoom preserves balance, so the lens doesn't shift weight as you reframe. With a 1.3 meter minimum focus distance, you can capture tight wildlife detail without stepping back. A wildlife guide I know nearly missed a distant eagle taking flight, but a quick flick of the teleconverter lever and stable tracking locked it in sharply. Smooth recovery. The Pro weather sealing adds confidence in rain, dust, or cold mornings. Next, let's see if this performance truly holds up over time. After weeks in the field, the advantage feels less dramatic and more dependable. You stop thinking about equipment and start watching behavior, light, and timing instead. That shift is powerful. One seasoned wildlife reviewer told me it's one of the few zooms that delivers prime-like sharpness across the frame, even with the teleconverter engaged, which mirrors what I've seen in carefully exposed RAW files. Consistency counts. An experienced bird photographer shared that the internal zoom and balanced weight let them shoot handheld for longer stretches than expected, especially paired with an OM1 body and Sync IS. They mentioned capturing sharp frames at surprisingly low shutter speeds, something that once required a monopod. Steady hands. Of course, it's not light by Micro Four Thirds standards, and the price positions it firmly in professional territory. Fair point. But compared to full-frame super tele setups offering similar reach, the overall size and portability can feel like a strategic compromise rather than a sacrifice. More serious wildlife shooters are consolidating kits around versatile, do-it-all telephoto zooms like this. Would this replace multiple lenses in your bag? Over time, it feels less like luxury and more like a long-term tool. The OM System Olympus M.Zuiko Digital ED 150-400mm F4.5 TC1.25x IS Pro lens isn't about chasing numbers. It's about capturing decisive moments with stability and flexibility in one balanced package. For dedicated wildlife and sports photographers, that combination can reshape how you work. Results may vary with technique and conditions, but the optical and stabilization foundation is serious. Quiet confidence. If you're considering a long-term super tele upgrade, take a look at the link in the description or pinned comment and explore the details for yourself. You might find it changes your field experience.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.